Welcome to the brand narrative, and today we are bringing another yet very impactful and a powerful story of green mentors, and we have with us Mr. Virendra Rawat. He's the founder of Green Mentor. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Green Mentor is an organization that is recognized by ECOSOC of the United Nations, and we are based at Ahmedabad, India, and we are promoting sustainable or responsible education in some schools and university in India and around 40 countries outside of India.
Great, sir.
Our purpose is that to introduce a responsible education system, to create a responsible nation, and to have a responsible world for sustainable future for all. That is the ultimate goal of our organization.
Sir, as you have already introduced Green Mentors and viewers have got the idea about Green Mentors, मेरा आपसे एक बहुत ही simple question है, but बहुत interesting question है कि आपको ऐसा क्या आपने ऐसा देखा या आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा क्या हुआ which inspired you कि मेरे को Green Mentors जैसा कुछ शुरू करना है?
Ma'am, I basically belong from Uttarakhand, state of Uttarakhand. I was a student of a government school, and my father was unable to even sponsor my fee in the government school. After I graduated from school and university, I entered into the job market, and I find that yes, there are a lot of skills which I don't know. My school and my education does not contribute enough to create the livelihood. So I was searching for job, and I reached into Gujarat, and then I started working with the salary of 1200, and gradually I ranked to grow as much as I can. After that, in 2010, I have launched first green school in the state of Gujarat, and that school has inspired many people. And then the government of Gujarat also inspired from this model, and government has launched the 100 green school on the basis of my model, and I was the mentor of the government green school. Today, the government of Gujarat is having 500 green schools. Without respecting the nature and natural resources, we cannot have the sustainable future. And it is for everybody. Everybody is responsible for not one country or another country. If I am burning the fossil fuel, it will go to another country because air does not have the geographical barrier. The water does not have the geographical barrier. It flows everywhere. Right? So the sky does not have the geographical barrier. So these are the issues we are working on, and we are transforming schools and university to go green. First, we audit the resources, facilities, we certify them as a green school and green university, and then we mentor them how to prepare and green graduates. And these green graduates will be getting placement in the green enterprises, or these green graduates will be creating their sustainable enterprises. And these enterprises will be going global. We are happy that we this time we have the great leader, because India was always having deficit of leadership. But now our leader, Mr. Virendra Modi, has launched a new education policy, and that gives independence to at least learners. And that has included the primary education, the local language. Without local culture, without local language, and without local value system, we cannot define the education.
So true, sir. And very effectively you have said कि अगर हम green graduates produce करेंगे तो वो green enterprise, and so education is the route जहाँ पर हम change ला सकते हैं, and then only we can just become sustainable. So moving on to the second part of the conversation, मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि आपने जब पहली बार अपना ग्रीन मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम किसी स्कूल में या किसी यूनिवर्सिटी में जब किया था, तो आपका वो एक किस्सा कहानी जरूर जानना चाहूंगी कि आपको कैसा लगा था. व्हाट वाज दैट डे, हाउ कुड यू अचीव दिस, एंड उस आई एम श्योर कि वो आपके दिमाग में रजिस्टर्ड होगा.
When I have decided to build a sustainable school or green building, first the confrontation was the architect.
अच्छा.
So I have requested architect to design a building where the airflow must be good and sunlight accessible to every child. So we should not need the artificial light. So every corner of the building must be accessible to the natural light. And every toilet, there should be at least 2 hours sunlight to get the toilet natural dry. So it sanitize the whole toilet, so infection goes down. I told that can we have a building with the oval size instead of a square, because in India has the building code. Government has decided building code. You will see the schools are always square, either in Himalaya, either in the near to the coast, either everywhere, because the government believe that square is good for everywhere. I belong from Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is the climatic condition is not hot, so we need a school will be built by the wooden material. But government say that no, you only use the cement, you only use the iron, and in the winter it is very difficult to study inside of school. Ultimately, school students come out in the under the tree and they study there. So what is the purpose of building such a concrete infrastructure in the hilly terrain? What is the purpose of building a concrete infrastructure in the Kerala, one of the beautiful place, huge biodiversity? So from that, we have not this, we are not concerned about the local climatic condition. So our resources are not used. Taxpayer money is not used judiciously. So when I decided to work with the architect, so it was very challenging to convince the architect. He said that, okay, I have designed many schools and this is the standard size. Sir, that is, you are right. I'm not architect. I'm not wiser than you. But can you make like this thing? And gradually he has accepted my proposal, and somehow we design a oval building. And the building was very good for the users because we are using less energy, less water, right, and good quality of air. And that has changed the learning outcome of the student because students were feeling comfort in the school.
So I want to know about a little bit about the services which Green Mentors provide to empower.
Services, yes. Services, we actually don't provide any service. We co-create the environment.
Okay.
We co-create. We work with the school, right, and bring the sustainability into the campus, minimizes the impact on the local environment, and create the better environment for learning. And whatever the cost that our physical cost and the manpower cost, we request school university to pay to us. So it was a mutual understanding, and school and university who are intending to minimize their impact on the local environment, they invite us, we work with them, and we are doing a good job as we believe. But we are not
Definitely
doing
good job.
we are not doing enough job because our size is small. We are not big corporation. We are not government aided, right? We don't believe in the government grant. We believe that yes, the education is job of society. Let society engage in it, society pay for it, and society work for it. It's the co-creation. So this is the way we are working in India and other countries also. I'll give you an example of Kiribati. Kiribati is one of a small nation in the Caribbean area. And since last 20 years, everybody is saying that Kiribati will be no more. Everybody believes that by 2050, Kiribati, the ocean will take up the Kiribati because the ocean is coming, sea level is coming up. And I met Ambassador, his Kiribati ambassador to UN, and he was also president of the Kiribati, and we discussed a lot. And I said that yes, we and you can work together. If we'll change our behavior with the nature, nature will never hurt us. So the ambassador said, yes, Mr. Rawat, we need you like people to change how to change our behavior. We have a small lesson. Yes, it is very, very easy. So if we'll change our behavior with the nature, I'm sure that the nature will never hurt any nature. So we'll be working with that country in the coming days, and I'm sure that and our organization will be helping many countries to achieve their sustainable development goal before 2030, because every country is struggling. Policymakers are only focusing on economy, economy, economy. Nobody is focusing on ecology. So without ecology, we cannot define economy. Without environment, we cannot define education.
So true,
So
sir.
this is the way we are working on that. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sure, and my best wishes to Green Mentors for achieving the goal by 2030. So if I want to tell to the viewers that how if someone wants to become a part of Green Mentors, how can they become a part of Green Mentors? They want to join the mission, so how can they do it?
Yes. First of that, ma'am, it required a huge set of knowledge, because I took 15 years to understand all the things. So if those who want to join me, they will also take some time. So they will not immediate able to understand us, because it is a responsibility and it is required patience. And if anyone wants to join us, yes, they can join us, understand us how we work, and understand how he or she can contribute. And they should not join us for the job. They should join us to change the world, to contribute to the world, because they are the contributor. The money is secondary part. Money come automatically when we sign an agreement with any country, state. They give us a lot of money. But is that we should become responsible. So people are having a lot of hope from us. So we need a very committed team who can be change maker, who have the good patience, who can work with the different set of organization, schools and universities, and different country, different diplomats. I'll just give an example. When you and I said that yes, until unless we will not have the responsible diplomacy, those are the diplomat. People call that ambassadors. We call them a career diplomats. So they represent a different country. I said to them, if you not include the environment in your every discussion, every debate, and every dialogue, your debate or dialogue or discussion may not be complete. So the moment you include environment in your policy, in your national interest, ensure that will make your career more responsible. So we are intending to launch a responsible diplomacy program for all ambassadors in different countries to protect the interest of the nature of that country along with the interest of that country.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
No, I'm here, sir. Sir, I want a last question for you. I want you to give our viewers a message from Green Mentors side.
The message of your viewer is to behave responsibly with natural resources, with the nature, and accept the law of nature.
So one message which you want to give to the viewers today about sustainability and through Green Mentors.
Yes, my message is that behave responsibly with nature and natural resources, and especially just accept your child as he or she is. Do not expect unexpected from your children. So let them grow the way they want, and just love them. I'm sure that they will love you back.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a beautiful message for all the parents and the students. We really got enlightened about Green Mentors today and how you as a single person had started such a huge Yeah, such a huge movement. And you, I know, for the viewers, I would like to tell that sir is also visiting the other countries and mentoring them also. So many universities have already become green under his mentorship, and we look forward to have more communication over this. We look forward to have more sustainable country and more sustainable education, more sustainable buildings. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.